Well, today's May 17th, 2026, and in just about 2 months from now, we'll be packing up from Newfoundland and going back home to New Brunswick. I moved here back in 2017, so I haven't lived at home for almost 10 years now, 9 years basically. And honestly, it's kind of sad. I really enjoy living here in Newfoundland. The landscapes are beautiful, but you know, this chapter of my life has ended. I've talked about it a little bit before, the long-term relationship ending, and you know, I really don't have any other reason to be in Newfoundland anymore. So yeah, just about 2 months from now, we'll be heading back home, starting a new chapter. I'm going back to school. And yeah, I just wanted to start recording some clips before we start the process of moving back home. I'm going to vlog that too. Today's July 8th, just over a month until we leave back home to New Brunswick. It's kind of sad thinking about it, but it's a needed change, I think. I need to move on from this chapter of my life, so this will be part of that. And we've been spending these past few months just doing things that we always wanted to do in Newfoundland before we go. Today's July 1st, 2026. We're in the rush to get everything packed and sorted and ready for the move back home. It doesn't feel real. I've been in Newfoundland 9 years, like I said many times before, and honestly, it's felt like home, more so than New Brunswick ever has. But I'm moving back to New Brunswick now. I think it's going to be good for me to move on from the past relationship I had, because that's been a struggle while I'm still in Newfoundland. I kind of associate Newfoundland with that relationship, so I think for me to fully move on, moving back home is the right choice. And I mean, I have family and friends there too, and that's going to be a big part in helping me move on as well. So I guess I'll see you guys on the road. Well, we're a few days away from moving now, and we got most of our stuff packed up. It's about 20 something totes, close to 30. We got the rest of the stuff is just knickknacks, and we'll get that packed up in the next few days, and then we'll head out. So we're moving in a couple days now. Getting the U-Haul tomorrow. I'm gonna pack everything up tomorrow. U-Haul's been a bit of an ordeal. Apparently, even if you reserve them a day before, you're not guaranteed one. So it's been a bit of a process to try to get one. We weren't sure we were actually gonna get one or not, but we're getting one tomorrow, apparently. And for a while, we didn't think we were gonna be able to get one, and we were contacting moving companies, and oh my God, they're expensive to move from Newfoundland to New Brunswick. One quote was $5,000, which we thought was a lot, and then another one $10,000, and then another one was $15,000, which is crazy. We were even thinking of buying a vehicle at one point, like a truck and a trailer, and doing it ourselves. But anyways, we're getting U-Haul tomorrow, so it's all worked out, and we're gonna be moving back to New Brunswick. It's a bit bittersweet because we enjoy it here. I have a lot of good memories here and spent a third of my life here basically. But like I said before, I'm closing a chapter in my life now and moving on, and I guess starting new. I got some old friends and some family that I've reconnected with this past year. It's gonna be good to see them, so I look forward to that. So I'll probably get some footage of us packing tomorrow, because that's gonna be a long process. So I'll put some of that in here, and then we'll be on the road. Hopefully get some good footage on the road. It's the night of July 7th. We're leaving not tomorrow, but the next day. So tomorrow we're packing up and stuff. Me and Mom are on our last walk. Mom's with me here, and we're sitting on the bench enjoying the sun. So this will be our last walk in Newfoundland, because we won't be able to walk tomorrow, and the next day we're leaving. And you should see the sun. It's bright red and hazy. Looks so cool. It's beautiful out. This is our old stomping grounds, walking down this trail. Walking down this trail is honestly the first thing I started doing a year and a half ago to start getting better, start healing from my depression. And so this trail honestly means a lot to me, and I'm gonna miss it. It's right by the ocean and helped me get better, like I said. So we're just saying goodbye to it tonight. Well, it's July 8th. Mom and Dad are out now getting the U-Haul. I just got home from getting a new pair of shoes. We're gonna get started packing all that crap up. And then tomorrow, I think after lunch, we're leaving for the Argentia Ferry. I'm gonna document that as well. And I'll probably do a few clips of us packing, just to share my pain. Because Because packing is not fun. Like I've said a bunch of times before, it's bittersweet, kind of sad. For many years that I lived here, I imagined living here for the rest of my life, to be honest. But you know, life throws curveballs at you. It definitely has thrown some at me over the years. But I think I've handled this one better than all the rest of them. And I've learned a lot of lessons. And the biggest one is being grateful. This past year, I've just learned to be grateful for everything. I'm grateful for learning that lesson, and I'm happy that I'm being more grateful than I have in the past about Newfoundland. Even though it's been a hard time for me, I can still appreciate the small things in those hard times. And I can appreciate Newfoundland for all the great experiences it's given me over the years. And that's what I'm doing. So it's gonna be a hard goodbye, but you know, it's time to move on. And I'm also looking forward to seeing my friends and family again, and that's gonna be great. See them more often. Because I haven't really seen my friends and family all that often over the last 9 years. Unfortunately, Newfoundland is an island in the middle of nowhere, basically. And it's hard for friends and family to come visit. And it's hard for me to go visit because it's so damn expensive. Anyways, that's a rant for another day. I won't have that problem anymore, though. So, gonna start packing now, and I'll show you some clips of that. See ya. Well, the U-Haul's here. Mom's about to back it in the driveway, and then we're gonna get packing. Oh, she's backing in now. Wow, Mom did a great job backing in. Well, we're making good progress so far. The only problem is this is literally the hottest day we've had in Newfoundland this year. I think it's over 30 right now. And it's so humid. Oh my god, it's horrible. We gotta pack up this truck. It's been rough. We've had to take lots of breaks and stuff. But we're chipping away at it. Well, got the room mostly packed up. As you can see, it's pretty bare bones. I had it pretty packed full. All the clothes gone and stuff. We're ready to go for the most part now. Just gotta wake up tomorrow and take the drive to the ferry. This is the current state of the U-Haul. Still got lots of room. We gotta put 2 mattresses in there tomorrow morning. Then we're headed on our way. One last walk through the house. We had the kitchen here. We had the living room here. The couch was over there. And then the TV was set up there. And you go down the hallway. Bathroom's there. And my bedroom here. It's a shell of what it formerly was, but there's a nice mural on the wall there. Previous tenants had a young kid and they got a mural painted for him, and it's really nice. Tiny little closet. I didn't need much space because I'm a man. And parents' bedroom here. Nice bed there. Excuse the mess, we're packing obviously. And then nice walk-in closet. And then if you look out there, nice view of the ocean. Probably one of our favorite things about this place. And there's a deck out there. So yeah, we're definitely gonna miss this place. It's a nice little spot in CBS by the water. We walked basically every day on that trail called the Trailway. Used to be an old railway, and they turned it into a walking trail. So we're gonna miss that. It's probably gonna be one of the things we miss the most. And yeah, that's it. That's the apartment we lived in. I'm showing it because we're not gonna be living there anymore, obviously. So the next scene will probably be heading out tomorrow. See you then. Forgot to show the deck here. That's where we come in from the driveway. I'm gonna go up the deck into the house there. Here's the deck on the front of the house. Pretty decent sized deck. Can look out to the water. Nice little cul-de-sac. It's the morning of the move. We're heading out today. My room's empty. Got it all cleaned up. Get the last few items packed up and then we'll be heading on our way. Well, we're headed on the road now. Taking the U-Haul to get a trailer to put a car that's broken down on, so we can take it back to New Brunswick. And then we'll be headed towards the ferry in Argentia. I'm driving by myself, so I won't be able to film much B-roll of the drive, but I'll see you when we get to the ferry. U-Haul's going. That's the car I was talking about that's broken down. And then that's the car I'll be driving. Saying goodbye to the house now, and then we're on our way. Well, we just passed St. John's, said goodbye to St. John's as we drove past, and now we're on the way to Whitburn. We're going to stop into the Irving there, use the bathroom, and then straight to the ferry from there. So we're out of St. John's now, and on the way. Well, we stopped at the Irving. I got a hot dog and a bag of chips and a drink combo for $5. And we're about to leave to go to the ferry now. Ferry terminal now, waiting to get to the ticket booth and check in. Connor. Pardon?
What's your license plate number?
Yeah.
That's not supposed to go?
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland?
Yeah.
And it's just yourself and the car?
Yeah.
No pets, no...
Nope.
Here's a boarding card. Keep it with you now throughout the day. If you go into the terminal, take it with you,
Okay.
and your ID, and on loading, they do have to scan.
Okay, thank you.
So to the left of the building. Have a good trip.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Getting ready to go on the ferry now. On the ferry now. Ferry started leaving now. We're on our way. It's the last bit of Newfoundland I'll ever see. Bye bye. Walking on the deck of the boat now. Exploring around. Crack in the rock there. Well, initially we didn't have a room on the ferry, but we were on the wait list and they called our name, last name, when they called it out. So now we got a room, got a nice bed to sleep on, and it'll make the trip a lot nicer. We'll get rested for our long drive tomorrow, which will be nice. I guess I lied, it's not the last bit of Newfoundland you'll see, there's more. Lots more. Bye, Newfoundland. Some nice murals on top of the stairs. Could do a little room tour for you if you're curious what the cabins look like in Marine Atlantic Ferry. So there's the front door. You come in through there. There's a closet, pretty small. There's a mirror. So this is your view when you first come in. The beds are right there. This is a 2-bed cabin, obviously, and there's also 4 beds. And the 4 beds are the exact same, but right up here along the wall, it's like a bunk bed on both sides. And then there's a chair and a little desk. Excuse the mess, we kind of got all set up in here. And then there's a TV. We're watching a movie, Naked Gun. There's a nice picture there. And then right here at the end of the bed, we have the bathroom. Not bad size. There's a shower there, toilet, and sink. Not too bad. It's a lot better than sitting out in those chairs and trying to sleep in the chairs with people snoring. The old people get to sleep quicker than everyone else, and they're snoring up a storm and keep everyone else awake. So it's really hard to get to sleep. Thankfully, we got a cabin. There's another mural, top of the stairs. Road sitting in the main area now. I'm looking out the window. Not much to see, it's all foggy, but it's nice to get out of the cabin for a little bit. There's even a TV. Watch Jeopardy. On the ferry waiting to get off now. We're in North Sydney right now. We stopped at the superstore to get some water, and Mom and Dad went to Tim Hortons to get a coffee quick. And the weather's not great. It's raining right now, I'll show you. Not very nice. Anyways, I looked at the weather on a few stops on the way, and it looks like it's gonna be raining a lot on the drive. In Nova Scotia anyway. Not sure about New Brunswick, but that's gonna be fun. I hate driving in the rain. So yeah, we'll get on the road in a minute and I'll see you at the next stop. Not sure where that's gonna be, but it's probably for gas or something. We are currently in Port Hawkesbury, getting some gas. I went to the washroom and I'm gonna go to a motel behind us there and film a little bit of drone footage. There's not much interesting here, but we'll see it from above. All right, back on the road now. Stopped at a rest stop, and I was out stretching, and I just waited for Mom and Dad. They actually weren't too far behind me, which is surprising because they're driving the U-Haul. We all went to the bathroom and stuff. I'm just gonna end up continuing on to our apartment, and Courtney's gonna let me in because she lives in the same apartment building, and I'm gonna unpack my car, and then get mentally prepared to unpack the U-Haul. So let's continue on. Just remember that I could put my phone on the suction tripod on the windshield here. I'll record a few clips, but New Brunswick and Nova Scotia aren't as scenic as Newfoundland is, so it's mostly just flat land and forests. So there won't be a whole lot to see, like the mountains and all that scenery in Newfoundland, which is something I'm gonna miss actually. So enjoy the boring scenery of Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. Just outside of Moncton, Salisbury, going into the big stop to use the restroom, and then I'll be headed on my way back home, I guess now, technically it's called. So I'm not too far now.